All right, hey guys, Jono and Travis here from Fitness Education Online. Just want to talk about some more common boot camp problems, circuits. Now, what I'm going to sort of refer to here is the traditional circuit that used to be super popular. Used to be very popular to, you'd have 20 people in your boot camp, so you'd set up a circuit, you'd have 10 different stations, you'd have 2 people on each station, and you'd do that a couple times as your 20-minute workout. I actually hate those workouts. I do it maybe once a year or something. I prefer to do circuits a different way, and I'm going to give a couple reasons why I don't like that traditional system. Firstly, it's a little bit boring, all right? And there's just so many different styles you can use these days. There's AMRAPs, accumulators, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, phone number, celebrity body, intervals, 100 club, matrix, 12 cones. There's so many different styles you can use. You don't need to just go back to that traditional circuit. So that's the first one there. Second thing with that traditional circuit with 10 stations, it just takes too long to explain. All right, if you've got to explain 10 different exercises, say you spend a minute on each exercise, there's 10 minutes of your workout gone just explaining, okay? And say you realize that, you're like, all right, I can't spend a minute on each exercise, I'll just quickly spend 20 seconds and race through it, then you can't explain everything because you're racing through everything in like 20 seconds, okay? The next thing is if you've got 10 stations, participants forget. Like if you're explaining 10 different exercises, by the time you get to the 8th one, your participants have already forgotten what the first one is. Yeah, there's little things you can do, right cones and whatever, but it's just not that great. Okay, if you've got 10 different exercises, participants will forget them. Fourthly, as the trainer, if you've got to keep an eye on 10 different exercises at the same time, that's near impossible. And let's say you've got 20 people there and you go to station 1 and you help someone for 20, 30 seconds. Then you see someone at station 5 needs a hand. You run over there, spend 20 seconds with them. The whistle goes, it's gone, and you haven't really helped anyone. There could be 18 other people with rubbish technique. All right? And lastly, it just doesn't really create community. Like if you just pair people up in twos and you go through that circuit, all people are going to do is just come with the friend they came with. And that happened with me and Trav in Melbourne. We went to F45 and it was awesome. They were good workouts, but everything was just with a pair. We went like 3-4 times and I had to pair with Travis the whole time. And he smells funny when he works out. So it was, wasn't great. But community-wise, like we didn't meet anyone there.
No, just the trainers.
Just the trainers. And even then, we probably spoke to them more. Like in terms of the actual community, I did not meet one other person at that facility because I just worked with Travis the whole time in twos. All right. So I'm going to give a little bit of an answer of the way I like to run circuits. All right. Varies a little bit, but usually about 4 stations. So if we look through here, I've got a little circuit set up. Station number 1 is bands. I usually use the TRX, but I just don't have anywhere to set it up here. But station number 1 would be bands. Station number 2 would be kettlebells. Station number 3 would be a ladder. And station number 4 would just be body weight. Okay, and we've just got set up 4 of everything, so that would hold 16 people. All right, you could have 4 people doing bands, 4 people doing kettlebells, 4 people on the ladder, 4 people on the cones. I was going to demo it, but we probably don't even need to. So just comment below and let us know if that makes sense, where that there would hold 16 people. And all we really need for that is 4 kettlebells. All right, these bands I can fit in my pocket, that ladder I can fit in my pocket, those cones I can fit in my pocket or in a backpack. You could literally bring like a backpack and just fit all of this in there and just 4 kettlebells and hold 16 people. The other advantage, let's say you then get, your boot camp gets busier, you got 20 people in there, sweet. All you need is 1 more band, 1 more kettlebell. You don't need another ladder and you don't need another cone there because it's just body weight. All right. So see how if we set it up like that, and what I would do is I'd run through it twice. So, you'd spend a minute here, a minute there, a minute there, a minute there. You'd roll through it again and you do 2 rounds of it, which will take about 8 minutes. You'd then stop and do some partner drills. You might do some ab drills for a couple minutes. You then roll through it again, but with different exercises. Now, instead of it being a TRX row, it's a TRX push-up. Instead of it being a kettlebell swing, it's a kettlebell squat. Instead of it being a jump in and out of the ladder, it's a side shuffle in and out. Instead of it being a body weight push-up, it's a body weight plank. Okay, you can change up the exercises like that. See how when you run a circuit like that, you get rid of a lot of those disadvantages. Okay, so it's it's still a circuit, so that system changes or stays the same.
The same timing.
So, exactly.
That's the timing of the circuit.
Exactly. So that's still the same there. In terms of participants now, let's use explanation time. Now I only need to explain 4 exercises. Okay, I can do that in 4 minutes and give them a really good explanation on each one. In terms of participants remembering the exercises, they only need to remember 4. Okay, and even if they forget, they've got 4 other people there doing it with them anyway to sort of remind them. Me as the trainer, I can stand here and I can see everyone from here. And I can even explain each exercise. I can say, hey, bands, you focus on that. Kettlebells, you focus on that. Ladder, you focus on that. Body weight, you focus on that. I can just yell out like 4 different things and everyone sort of knows. And then from community-wise, you've got more people to interact with, right? You've got 4 people here to interact with. You've got 4 people there to interact with. And I would do that even if you don't. So a few advantages there. Say we've got this set up, you could literally fit 16 people here, in this little area here. But even if you don't have 16 people, I would still get, even if you had 4, I'd get everyone on this station all together. Exactly. And then on that station all together. And then on that all together. Reason being those same things, it's easier for the trainer. Now you just keep an eye on one exercise and the group all interacts with each other instead of spreading them out. Anything to add, circuits?
A couple of things I like, if you do circuits this way with 4 stations, you can also set it up like focusing on a particular body part. So you could all do lower body, posterior chain, cardio, like high intensity exercises, upper body, back, whatever, doesn't matter.
So every exercise is that,
so
exactly.
You might do squats, swings, you might do jumping and out lunges, and another lower body exercise for bridge on the body weight. And it's very easy to do that, and it creates a killer workout when you're going from one lower body exercise to the next, to the next, to the next. And you do the same thing when we change exercises, change circuits, focus more on upper body. All right, and it's an easy thing to do because you can pretty much come up with 4 of the same pretty comfortably.
Awesome. And just one more thing I like to add with circuits, I like them in a line like this. I know it's popular to do circuits in a circle, and I actually hate that. It's okay if you're in a room and you don't have the space, but I actually find this works so much better as an instructor where you can pretty much stand where Travis is there and he can just see everything there. Whereas if you're on a circle, say I'm standing here and there's a circle of people around me, if I'm helping this person, I've got my back to every single other person, and you've got that no matter where you stand in a circuit, you pretty much got your back to everyone. All right? Anyways, that's today's video. Comment below and let us know if you've had those problems or how you've overcome those problems. We cover all that sort of stuff in our bootcamp courses. We'll put the link below. If you liked the video, just hit like. Have a good day.